Hi Cancer, welcome to Mystic Morpho. First, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, to all of you who have shared, liked, commented on my previous videos. Again, I'm relatively new to YouTube, so I really do appreciate all of the support, all the activity on the channel. It's definitely helped grow, so thank you all so very much, especially just all the comments I've been getting. It's really just, it's great to see that I'm connecting with a number of you, and you know, starting this channel, I really just feel like so long as I'm helping at least one or two people out there, I really am doing my job, and it's really good to get all the positive feedback from you guys. So thank you so very much. I'm going to be doing a love reading for you guys for the second half of January. So the dates will be January 16th to the 31st. I'll be doing a 6-card spread using the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And then I'll be pulling one card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen for a little more clarity in the situation. Do keep in mind that these messages are general. They may or may not resonate with you. Therefore, you know, if you know these messages don't necessarily resonate with you, please do check out your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign especially for love readings, as you may find a little more clarity there. And again, I am reading for a number of people, and I tend to go into a specific whatever spirit's showing me in the cards and the feeling I'm getting from the situation. I do tend to go relatively specific in the storyline. So again, don't try to make it fit if it doesn't fit for you. That's okay. Again, do check out some of your other signs readings. There may be more information for you there, okay? So without further ado, let's get started on your love reading. What messages do you have for the lovely sign of Cancer? The second half of January. Messages for the lovely sign of Cancer. The second half of January 16th to the 31st. All right, Cancer. So the cards you have are the 5 of Pentacles. You have the Devil. You have the Sun. You have the High Priestess in the reverse. You have the 3 of Wands in the reverse. And you have the 3 of Cups. All right, so Cancer, right away, you might be dealing with a Capricorn. You may have a water sign around you. I'm also feeling earth and fire as well. So pretty much all the signs except for, I'm not feeling strongly any air signs, but that being said, don't necessarily focus on the signs, because a lot of times, you know, everyone has more to just their sun sign too. So it could be like person has strong placements of something else. So they might be a fire sign, but they may have strong placements of earth in their chart, things like that. But again, we can also sort of, you know, illuminate different parts of ourselves. You know, we can each embody different parts of the elements within our own selves. So don't solely focus on the signs to a certain degree. But anyway, the feeling that I'm getting, Cancer, is that there's been someone that you've been distant from them, and I feel as though they're coming back to a certain degree. It's sort of this, I just feel like this toxic cycle, this toxic energy that you've been going through, where it's like you know, they leave you in the cold. They, you know, they kind of ghost you. They kind of go, you know, it's almost like they go MIA on you, and then they come back, and it's, you know, maybe it's good, it's strong, it's this attraction, you know, you feel really close to them, and then they leave again. It's just this, I feel like it's a cycle that you're kind of caught in, and you're not listening to your intuition. Okay. It's sort of this, it does feel like this toxic cycle that you continue to go through with this person. And each time it's like it's almost as if every time they come back, you sort of forget how bad it was towards the end. So it almost just feels like it's this scale where, you know, they come back and you're at this low point and you're like so happy to see them. And then it's good. And then it just goes sour. And then you drop it, or they, you know, they kind of leave for a certain extent, and then they come back, and it's just, again, the same thing. I feel as though you've been trying with this person over and over again, and they feel the attraction, they feel the chemistry with you too, but it's like you each keep trying to separate yourself from this, but you're pulled back into the situation. It feels very karmic to me. And I feel as though you're just at this point now where you're kind of realizing, you know, fresh new year. And a lot of times we go through these energies, right? Especially when it's the start of the new calendar year, and, you know, and I feel as though you started thinking about this on your birthday last year. Like, you may have been with this person at that point, and you're trying to, like, I'm picturing you almost in like quicksand, like you're, you know, in the mud, and you're literally trying to like pull one, you know, just slowly take these steps out, but somehow you just keep getting sucked back in. It's like that feeling of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You're finally coming to this realization, though, that something needs to change, and it's being illuminated. And I don't know if something recently happened where it's like this aha moment. Maybe it might have been something too. I feel as though maybe you took a trip somewhere, and maybe it was like a solo trip, or you went with a couple friends or some family or something like that, where you really gave yourself some time to think through the situation you've been going through, these patterns that you continue to go through with this specific person. And it's brought to light to you that, you know what, I deserve better. I shouldn't be with this person. If it hasn't worked now, it may not ever work. And, you know, and that's the thing. It's for whatever reason, it's like you keep trying to make this work, but it just doesn't seem to. And I do feel like this person has probably wronged you in the past, like really, really badly. Like, it may have, you know, maybe it was something where back in the day they were cheating on you, and then you both let this go, and then they came back and they were like, oh, I'm not with that person anymore. I'm sorry. I meant to be with you. Something where it's like they keep kind of taking it to that, you know, that negative space, and you're just trying to like stay with them, stay on this, you know, in a sense. And I just feel like you've taken this journey where you're like, you know what, no, I need to move on. As challenging as this is, but having the Sun card on the table, you may have a Leo coming in, but a lot of times Spirit doesn't bring us these things until we've released the old, we've released the toxic, because when you try to start something fresh on something that's unstable and you know, not solid, and you know, it can't really stand the test of time if you haven't cleared out that old baggage and such. So the feeling I'm getting is that as soon as you release this person, and there may be an event coming up, I'm feeling June for some reason. It might be around your birthday. You know, I'm getting with the Sun. I'm feeling like your solar return. There may be some sort of event that's coming up in June of this year that you may meet someone. You might meet another water sign. I feel like it's someone that may be setting you up, like a friend or a friend of the family, someone that you're connecting with. But the feeling I'm getting is you need Spirit's guiding you, and I'm hearing this, like, you need to let this go. You need to leave this in the past, this toxic energy. And this is also a signal that Spirit is here to help you get through this situation. When it's, you know, the devil shows up when things, yes, like the passion can be very strong and you can feel so connected to this person. But again, in the traditional tarot, it's two people chained to each other and to the devil. And you need to release those chains from yourself. You need to release that in order to bring this new love, this new energy, this new, and for me with the 3 of Cups here, I'm not necessarily feeling third party from this. I feel as though this is completely separate from what you're dealing with. I feel as though this is more about these celebrations, connecting with friends, enjoying time, and that's what's bringing this new love, this new energy into your life. But it is a matter, Cancer, of letting go of the past, of these hurts, of things that are pulling you down, because it also affects, I feel as though it's kind of carrying over into not just your relationship with a specific person, but I feel as though it's carrying over into your friendships. It's bringing that toxic energy to your family connections, like this, your family, your parents, your siblings may really not like this person, and they keep questioning, like, why do you keep going back to this person? And a lot of times we always want to think that we know what's best for us, but sometimes, it's that phrase I'm hearing, love is blind, right? And in a sense, we're so close to the situation, we're so close to what this is, that in 4 or 5 years time, when you look back on this, you'll be like, how did I last so long with this situation? How did I last so long with this person? And healing does take time. Healing does take time and space to fully feel. And Cancer, you are water signs. You do have these strong emotions. You have these strong feelings. And when you love deeply. And to feel, and I think that has been the biggest challenge for you, is like, you are such a loving individual. You do care so much about everyone else around you. And when, unfortunately, we just connect with these people that latch onto that goodness and almost take advantage of it. I feel as though this person has taken advantage of you, and you're just, it's like, that you need to release this, that you're really trying. I feel as though you really have been putting in this effort. I feel as though, like, you've been making these efforts, like you're wanting some good returns in what you're doing, all the positive things that you are attempting to do in your life. And it's almost like when this person is not in the picture, on these small temporary breaks that they're taking with you, you're feeling more and more like yourself. You're feeling better. You're feeling more and more like who you are when you're feeling good about yourself. But then they come back and they kind of turn your world upside down, and you sort of lose that sense of yourself again. I feel like you know what you need to do. You need to release this, and it may take some time. It may take, and I know it's not going to be easy, Cancer, for you, but know that Spirit is with you. Your guides, your saints, your angels are with you, in the sense that they're here to guide you. It's just a matter of trusting the process, trusting the fact that good things are coming. And again, I feel as though so long as you release this negative energy, this person that's keeping you held down to this specific situation, this stuff won't come through until you've done that inner work, until you've released this fully, because that does create more space, that creates that open energy for new and positive things to come into your life. And again, I'm feeling strongly, a June time frame, somewhere it's like it's already beginning to be the summertime, and some kind of celebration. Might be your birthday, it might be a wedding, it might be a family reunion, something of the sort, where through some sort of family connection or friend connection, you will meet someone. And it might be a Leo, it may be a water sign. And I know that seems like a very far ways away. So I'm also being called to say, look, time will continue to move forward. But this situation may take a couple months. It may take a couple weeks. We're all on our own kind of schedule. We're all on our own time. But that being said, I'm saying this, and whoever I'm connecting with, yes, this situation may come in June, but also don't put your life on hold for that, right? Because a lot of times, we have these feelings of good things will come, or you speak to readers or psychics, and they tell you like, oh, you're going to meet someone. Well, Spirit wants you to keep living your life. Spirit wants you to keep going out there and dating and meeting different people, because if you're in the flow, if you're moving cohesively with time and with energy and everything around you, that those things, it's almost like they will come in when they're meant to. They may even come in faster because you've already done this work, that you've already released this. And whether or not it's in June or July or May, and again, time is fluid. I'm feeling strongly June, but but keep in mind, you have to go through this process. You have to go through this journey of releasing this, and these are the lessons that we're meant to learn. And you look back on it. I'm sure you can look back on previous relationships you've had or other situations you've had, and you can see, how did you improve upon it? Like what did you take away from those situations? Whether maybe it was a negative boss, or maybe it was someone you had to deal with in school. Maybe it was working in a group of some sort, and how the dynamics of that, how did you play a part? What was your role in those situations? And it's, if you can even release some of the emotion from this Cancer and just look at it from an objective level and commend yourself in the sense that, look, like, this is not an easy situation for anyone to go through, but you are learning through all of this. You're growing as a soul through all these lessons, and it will ultimately make this, whatever is coming in for you, that much sweeter. Okay. So Cancer, I'm going to pull one card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck for you for a little more clarity here. For one more message for you guys. Angels and Saints. Message to cover the lovely sign of Cancer. Second half of January. Whoop. Spirit tells me when to cut, so I am waiting. Oh my God. Come on, Spirit. Two more. Cards are all jumpy today. One more. See, that one wants to come back out. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, so again, Cancer, by taking this time to release whatever this has been, whatever pain and frustration and anguish that you've been dealing with this person. These are really heavy cards to have. Something, feeling left out. This, especially the Devil, right? It's that major arcana showing, just such a harsh energy. And the thing is, if you take the time and again, as I just said, taking the time to understand what these lessons have been, it's not just forgiving yourself and forgiving this person for what's been done and releasing it, but you're learning. I look at this card and I think more so of the learning process, because we all have to go through situations like this. If we didn't go through challenges in our life, we couldn't fully comprehend when things are very good for us. Life is never just a straight line. We have to experience the lows to ultimately really appreciate and experience those highs. And you have something on the horizon, Cancer. You have good, positive energy coming in. It may come in sooner than you think, okay? Again, I'm feeling June for this, but it may be sooner than that. It literally may be in the next month, depending on how quickly you go through these steps. But also, that being said, don't rush the time, because you too need to heal from this and reconnect. I mention this a lot because it's true. It's when you reconnect with what your needs are, what your desires are, you ultimately see what's going to make you happy and how in a relationship. Because when you're in such a strong relationship with someone, you can't fully depend on them to make you happy. You have to find that happiness within yourself, and you're learning that through this process. I truly feel that through this process, this kind of come and go, this person coming back in and out, you're getting there step by step of how you are happy within your own self, in your own time, in your own energy, what you're doing that's going to ultimately make you happy through your entire lifetime. And that will just set you up to have an even more beautiful relationship with someone who is also on your same level. I don't feel like this person's on your level in the sense that, You are doing that inner work yourself. You're assessing the situation, you're learning from it, you're forgiving it, and you're moving on. And that will ultimately bring you love and happiness in the future. Okay, Cancer? Thank you guys so very much. Please give me a like if this resonates with you, and leave a comment, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys at the beginning of February. Thanks.